Hey witches, welcome back to the channel. It's the Wyld Wytch here. I hope that you're all doing amazing. It's been a long time since I've made a video. I hope that you are all safe from, what's going on. I don't want to say the name because I don't want this video to get taken down, but I hope that you're safe. I hope that your family and friends and loved ones are safe as well. I hope that you are doing everything you can, taking all the necessary precautions to keep, everyone safe. And I hope that if you're able, you've had the chance to stay indoors and really even work on, yourself and family bonding and do things for yourself, nurture yourself. It's a great time for spring cleaning our home, but also internally. We can take these spring plants, and detoxify ourselves, and this can help us mentally, physically, emotionally. It can help our energetic body as well as our physical body. So I hope that you're doing everything that you can, like boosting your immune system. You can use herbs to help strengthen your immune system. You can make teas. You can even use it in food, like garlic. You can make things with garlic, or take fire cider, or four thieves vinegar. There's so many different things that you can do during this time. But anyway, I'm not on here to preach to you. I just have missed you guys. I've been so busy with the shop. It's been so crazy. Then I went home, and that's a whole thing within itself. So we had planned on opening the shop, in April, like our original date of opening the shop in April. But all of our suppliers are closed, and I get it. I completely understand why they have to be closed. But they're closed, so I've got tons of things on back order. I think out of all the orders I've made, I've only received 3, and those came in. They were on back order, but I ordered those early enough. I think I ordered those back in January. So, I got that. I do a lot of wildcrafting for the things that I make for the shop, and I don't want to get out right now, so I'm not wildcrafting. And then I'd planned on ordering a ton of seeds, but they're not coming in until the end of May or the 1st of June. So it's a whole thing, even like my containers and things like that, packaging supplies and all that. Everything's closed, all my suppliers that I use. So, and this year I wanted to grow a lot of plants. There are some plants that I buy, and I'll have to continue to buy, some things, because it's not feasible. I mean, some things just won't even grow here. They don't grow in this area. Even though I've set up a little growing station inside, and humidifier and all this kind of stuff, so I can grow things that typically wouldn't grow here. Like I said, the seeds, it's going to be so long before I can even get the seeds. So that's a thing. Hold on just a second. So that's a no-go. So anyway, I'll let you guys know when the shop opens as soon as I know. I can continue working on things, just like we've been doing, and that's what I'm going to do. But it is what it is. I'm not dwelling on it. I'm not stressing out, because when we stress out, it weakens our immune system, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm not about it. So anyway, I had to change my arms over here. So, what have you guys been up to? What's been going on? Make sure you comment down below and let me know what you've been up to, how things have been in your life. It's been a long, it's been a minute since I've made a video. So we, went home. We were going home at the end of January, 1st of February, to visit family. We were going to be there a couple of weeks. Well, we get there, and I ended up getting the flu right off the bat. And I typically don't get the flu. I typically don't get sick, except for, like allergies, sinuses, and then my fucked up neck. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Oh, migraines, but I don't get migraines that often anymore either since I started figuring out the triggers and taking herbs, and stuff like that. I don't get many migraines. But I had I had overworked myself really on the shop because I didn't want to have to do a ton of work when I got home. I wanted to be able to visit all of my family. So I tried to just like sleep 2 and 3 hours a day for like a week. I did that. So my workload would be a lot lighter so I could visit, and so my immune system was a lot weaker. And then the day before we left, I was up 24 hours because I had so much to pack and I had presents to wrap and still. So I was tired. We didn't get much sleep, and I got home and I ended up getting the flu. And I have not been that sick in forever. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy how sick I was. But anyway, maybe the third day of me being sick, my son caught it and he ended up getting hospitalized. So we ended up spending, my birthday in the hospital with my son because I was not leaving. I still had the flu in the hospital with my son. But this hospital is horrible. Oh my God. I had it out with the nurses. Like, that's a whole nother story within itself. Yeah, but we ended up having to stay there a lot longer than we anticipated. So my son was in the hospital a little over a week. Once he gets out, we get to my mom's house, which is about 2.5 hours from where I grew up and where we were staying, where my son was in the hospital. Again, the most shittiest hospital in the world. But anyway, we get to my mom's and we're planning on leaving the very next morning. So we wake up and it's storming. I mean, just, it's storming, it's freezing. And my son was still running fever. He still felt like shit. He was still so weak and tired. And, I did not want to make him ride for 9 hours or get him out in that mess. And so we ended up having to stay even longer after, we got back to her house. So once we got home, I still was not feeling great. I still was struggling because I did not hardly sleep at all when my son was in the hospital, and I still had the flu, while I was there trying to take care of him. That I didn't have time to recover yet. So we get home. My husband had to go to work the very next day, and he comes home he wakes up the next morning to go to work, and he's burning up with fever, and he ends up catching something from one of his employees. So then, because our immune system was just shot out at this point, we were taking, herbs and stuff to strengthen our immune system and try to get back on track, but it was just a few days, so it wasn't enough time yet for things to start working, and we ended up getting sick again. So it was literally one thing after another for a while. And I'd made a video saying, how great things were for 2020 so far. Things have been great. And the thing is, like, I knew that I was going to get sick because I always do like a year spread. Every year, at the beginning of the year, I always do a tarot spread. And I knew that in February, I was going to get sick, like something was gonna go on. But it's my fault because I was like, okay, no big deal, because like I said, it's nothing ever serious. Like, I can still function, I can still do what I need to do, so I thought, well, it's okay, and I wasn't looking for any signs or anything, to be honest. I was just focusing on getting to, my hometown and being with family and friends and stuff, and I should have been paying attention, I should have. That's on me. That's my fault, because my cards, they told me, my spirits were giving me the message, and I was just too stubborn to pay attention. And I did not expect it to be like this, but still, things have been good, as good as can be expected, for right now with what's going on. But I feel like this earth really needed a cleansing, and there needed to be a reset. you know, the earth is purifying herself. Think of all the animals, the ecosystems, the fauna, the flora, all these things that are starting to thrive, you know, now. And I think as a human race, too, we've disconnected so much. Now, I know for witches, it's not as bad, um, because we do a lot of work on ourselves. We work with the cycles, the seasons, the elements. You know, we're always doing some kind of work. So it's not, you know, it might not be an issue, but I mean, as like the human race in general, that we've disconnected. We are not connected. We're the furthest from this earth, this connection that we've ever been from the natural world, you know, around us. And we take, we don't give, we destroy, we corrupt. You know, we're horrible as a species. I mean, we really are. And we don't connect with our family and our loved ones and the ones that mean so much to us. And during this time, you know, these years, we're not taking care of ourselves like we should be. We're not going inward and saying, you know, am I doing everything I can possible to take care of myself, and not listening to no bullshit excuse like, well, I'm doing as best I can, you know, because I'm a mother, I have to do this, I don't have time, you know, this is going on and this going on, this going on. No, we're not honest, you know, with ourselves. We have a million excuses that we use on a daily basis, and we're so caught up in social media and, you know, things like this, that we've really disconnected. And I feel like this is a reset, you know, just like how we spring cleanse our home, like what I was talking about earlier. We spring clean our homes, and this is the time to, you know, spring clean our bodies too, our mind. It's a time, you know, to really connect with your roots, to, you know, branch out in your practice, or really dive deep within your practice. If there's something that you've wanted to work on, then do it, you know. And I know there are a lot of people that have lost their jobs, and, you know, times are really, really hard, but we have to try to stay positive to keep our immune system thriving. We don't want to weaken our immune system, and know that, you know, we're going to pull through. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. You know, I believe in you just like I believe in myself. And, you know, I'm not stressing it. You know, but like, you know, it's a trying time. And, you know, there are, like I said, there's people that are having to still work in this too. And, you know, I hope that you're getting the rest that you need. And I appreciate your services, for your work. Even if you don't hear it, you know, I do appreciate you, and I'm sure everyone else does too. So, you know, that's just a little update I wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to make some videos. I don't know for how long, but I'm going to try to be consistent here for a little bit while the shop is slowed down a little bit, you know, or the working on the shop is slowed down a little bit right now. So I'm going to try to make some videos for you guys. And if there's anything that you want me to make a video on, make sure you comment down below and let me know. And I will see about doing that for you guys. Or if you have any questions or anything, let me know. I have a couple of ideas already wrote down that I want to make some videos about. So if you're interested in some more videos, I hope that you will turn on your little bell notification so you can stay up to date. And I believe since the last video with you guys, I believe I have 2 new subscribers. So I want to say welcome to our crazy ass witchy family, and I hope that you find something that you enjoy. I look forward to meeting you, and welcome so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for subscribing and being a part of my channel. And now, if you're already my subscriber, then you know I love you and I appreciate you, and I am sending you guys some love and healing energy. And until next time, I hope that you fly high, witches. Peace, homie.